I mean, it would be such a tragedy if I fell way short and ended up only doing something terrific with my life. Ouch, right? Well, here's what's going to be the hard part for you. I'm going to just keep impressing the fuck out of you the same way I did with the brakes on the car. You assumed one thing and then got something totally unexpected. Keep assuming things about me and I will keep wrecking those assumptions until you understand me enough to assume correctly about me. The more time that passes, the more you will see that the direction that I am telling you want to go on this journey of yours is the right direction. Any direction you choose other than that direction will not lead to where you are wanting to go. I can't change that fact. If you are intent on pushing all of the good things out of your life right now, there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do about that. And it's sad 'cause I hate watching you do this to yourself. You need to start accepting change in your life. You need to start understanding that you don't know anything compared to the knowledge that exists in the universe. You need to start trusting that someone is in charge of everything that's going on in your life right now. There is an inevitable conclusion to what was started when we were created. Once you can wake up and start accepting the truth of yourself and your reality, things will start getting a lot easier. I promise. Baby steps though. First of all, you can't begin your journey by shutting off your connection to the real world. Carving out all of the good in your life in an effort to fix something inside yourself is a little insane. You should be bringing as much good into your life right now as you can. This fear and panic that you constantly have yourself in is a consequence of your own bad decision making. You shut off your connection to the rest of the world and you've decided that your own thinking alone is best for now. Your brain is a tool that your body uses to function with you in this reality. Your brain is not the thing you should be focused on right now. Your heart is the thing that is in desperate need of attention. Your body and your mind are as strong as they ever will be. Why don't you start exercising that emotional and spiritual level inside yourself now? Maybe you'll just start discovering some of the truly amazing pieces of you that you don't appreciate as much as I do. It's all in there, dormant and waiting to be brought out into existence so that they may be shared and used rather than just stored. You and I have a lot that we can be doing with our lives right now if we really wanted to. That much I do believe. I also believe that we do need to spend a large amount of time apart so that we can focus on ourselves and what we are trying to achieve in life. I also believe that closing yourself off to me will completely cut you off from what you are trying to achieve on your journey. If you want to be successful in life, you are going to have to learn to accept all the hope and love you can get in your life. Make no mistake, there is an opposing side to this game, and even though they now know that the game is inevitably lost, they realize that most don't yet, and they are going to use that to their advantage for as long as they can. Keeping people like you and me from moving forward is the only way that they will ever see success in that plan. You and I are incredibly unique individually. We will both achieve the most incredible lives separately already. It's what we can do together that everyone wants to see happen. You and I have something that we can combine inside of us and become so much more than we ever could have done separately. I can't define it any better than that, I'm afraid. I need to make you this offer because I know how important it is. So for the sake of staying open to the possibility of possibilities, I propose the following. 6 days a week we commit to working our asses off as hard as we possibly can to make the personal changes that we want to make inside of ourselves as fast as we possibly can. 1 day a week we take a break from that and concentrate on the love that we have for each other. We take a day a week to nurture that love and see what it grows into alongside all of the personal change that is going on. I believe that will make it so that we can both feel hopeful and at peace despite all that we are both currently trying to achieve in life and the chaos that it is creating. I am going to keep trying and am going to keep working no matter what. I know that what I'm trying to achieve seems impossible right now, but that opinion will have to change soon. Besides, I always assumed that you'd appreciate the fact that we waited to actually get married until we could do it in space with the entire galaxy as witness to the event. That sounds even better than going to the temple if you ask me. That way we wouldn't have to remember the date, just that we were the first of the human race to do it. What? You wanted something special, right? That's as good as I could come up with. You can plan all the other details if you want. As the first of the fully conscious humans, it would be the first time that the commitment in humanity really meant something more than a legal document that some state made it. I think that's what would make it most unique and special. Plus, think about the places we could go on our honeymoon with one of those little ships you saw zipping around on the video. Like everywhere we want to go, I'm sure, and let's just say that we'd get a warm reception wherever we went, since the world watched us get married too. You contemplate what I have written. See if the words don't resonate in your heart to see the possibilities. Take some time. Contact me on Monday if you would like to accept the plan, and I will see you Tuesday morning after I do the outside pens, and then be back at the ranch by 7 a.m. Wednesday morning. It could even be our dirty little secret if needs be. If not, I'll leave you with these amazing, insightful words. I wish you enough sun to keep your attitude bright no matter how gray the day may appear. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun even more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive and everlasting. I wish you enough pain so that even the smallest of joys in life may appear bigger. I wish you enough gain to satisfy your wanting. I wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess. I wish you enough hellos to get you through the final goodbye. She then began to cry and walked away. They say it takes a minute to find a special person, an hour to appreciate them, a day to love them, but then an entire life to forget them. Take time to live. To the one that I choose to love most in this world, I wish you enough. It is only because I find myself loving you more and more each day despite the challenges that I know that I am truly in love, Bill, so that's where my life is at today. I'm ready to try basically anything to get the ball rolling on this little adventure we call Ascension. Couple that with the fact that fate has arranged my life so that I am currently untethered by the illusion in any way. It's time to be bold or risk sinking back down into the lower vibrations. So here's some bold believing and creating. Ascended Masters, what do you think? How am I doing? Any direct advice you'd like to offer? What else can I be doing other than what I've been doing? My apologies that it took me so long to understand that I had to believe in a more direct means of communication before it would be created. Let's just say that from now on, when someone channels a message that is, in whole or in part, to Bill and Jean, it will be heard. You should also understand that Holly is now listening, so you may speak to her directly as well if you wish. Since she still has to choose whether to accept or reject any advice you give her directly or indirectly, karma is still balanced and we're not breaking any rules, correct? Fellow light warriors and light workers, please tell me. Is this an idea that everyone could believe in? What if I told everyone that I see the crack in the dam that the Ascended Masters speak of? What if I told everyone that I believe that I could channel and focus enough light energy that you all would direct at me to blow up the dam enough to make it unrepairable any longer? What if I told you all that it wouldn't even be that tough on you all, just me? Oh yeah, and this, what does everyone think the Dark Ones will do when they see us beginning to operate as a group force in a creating effort and no longer just pretending to believe? Checkmate, Wanderer of the Sky, if you all really want to help out and get in this game. There is going to be about 1 million people looking up in Las Vegas on July 4th right before the fireworks. May I suggest that a little show would be in order right before the fireworks began? Something like in Western Canada. Make it a story that everyone could take home with them when they leave the next day. Something better than we've seen yet. Something really nice. And yes, that's an official request with a representative of humanity making it. Is that enough to get approval? As for me, I need a day of rest. Hopefully, this was the good news that everyone, like me, has been waiting for. I believe that we all could use some hope right now. As for me, I'm ready to move forward with any direction that I am given directly, and I will continue to act on my own intuition until then. Anyone wanna bet that my life is about to get pretty interesting? Thanks everyone for taking the time to read a lot of my thoughts. Bill St. John's just some random stuff that might entertain everyone a little bit.